Hey, what's up, Facebook and YouTube? It's your girl, Mahogany Roots here, and I'm back at you again with another video. So in this video, you guys, this is the perfect example of a pick me. I have told y'all my definition of a pick me, and basically a pick me is a very desperate woman. A woman that's desperate for validation from men. A woman that's desperate for attention from men. She's just desperate all the way around. And she will throw anybody under the bus, but in particularly, she likes to throw other women under the bus. But she's so desperate, y'all. Not only will she throw other women under the bus by any means necessary, she will throw other young female girls under the bus. In this video, you are about to hear a pick me. I will not call her a lady. I will not call her a fellow sister. A pick me heifer. You are about to listen to her throw a young 14-year-old child under the bus, all to protect a 37-year-old grown man. In this video, she's going to attempt to, she's talking to, shout out to Sinetta. I got this voice clip from him. I will pin the link in the description below. But in this video, you will hear her call into his show and proceed to convince him and the other gentleman, Unc, that we have not considered the fact that this young girl actually could have been the perpetrator and Polight been the victim, meaning that she raped Polight. These women have no integrity at all. They don't care what's being said. If it's anything negative about another woman, they're going to agree with it. And it's not even an honest, true agreement. It's not that they believe it's true. This is the type of woman that if her child came to her and said, somebody touched me, they would call their child a liar. This is the type of woman that would blame her child. This is the type of woman that would say, it's your fault. You dress too fast. You act too fast. This is your fault that this happened to you. And why would she do that? All because she is desperate for the validation from a man. Any man, but a man. I told y'all these heifers are dangerous and we need to get them the hell out of our community. Off with their fucking heads.
Mecca C, and I'm calling from Omaha, Nebraska.
What's on your mind, Mecca? Omaha, Nebraska?
I'm calling because I've been watching this and it's really disturbing to me. And I just want to say I've been watching you and Polight for over 11 years.
What's disturbing to you, sis?
What's disturbing to me is that we hold court in our minds and on YouTube without knowing the truth. And we have to understand that there's a truth and a truth. And then there's the truth. And we still, as Black people, don't know nothing about the law.
Right.
I want to talk about something about a vulnerability in our conscious community. You did something just recently where you brought out some childhood trauma.
Okay. Yes.
As Black, right. There are certain things that, as a child of trauma, that we have to also look at. Molestation. Well, I'm not even going to use the word. The M word and the R word happens to our brothers too. Our brothers get assaulted. Doesn't matter the age of the victim or the predator. So I'm going to paint a picture for the people who are holding court on their YouTube channels and in their mind that there could be a situation. I call it the Jezebel or Rosemary's Baby. That some of our children nowadays, whatever they've went through, whatever trauma they have, that by the time these girls are teenagers, that they have a predatory Jezebel mentality. Now, we've been having these so-called reports. Of course, we're going on the devil's platform to get these reports. That, yes, there were things that were found on this woman's clothing or this young girl's clothing. But let me paint a picture. What if this young girl was the predator. That anytime anyone is raped doesn't mean that the bodily functions don't adhere to nature's response. Meaning that if she was the predator in a given situation, that Polight may have been in a situation where he was vulnerable, that there was a female young predator that he may have given a rise to a situation, involuntarily pushing her off in an aggressive manner to get away from the situation. Because you can't tell me as a man that if you're put in a situation, doesn't matter your age, that your bodily function is going to respond. That's a natural response. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. Women who get raped the R word all the time, their bodily functions respond. And that's why they don't come forward. So there may be, I'm painting a picture that there could be a possibility. Shadow of a doubt.
Hold it down. I got to run to the head. I got to go to the head right quick.
I'm listening, sis. Go ahead.
That there could be a possibility that he was the one that's the victim and she was the predator. We cannot push away and just bash Polight off of allegations because he has not been convicted. He hasn't even been to. We're killing this man off before there's even a bond set.
No, he already bailed out, sis. Yeah.
Repeat that again.
I said he actually bailed out of jail.
Okay, but he was already convicted by us.
No, I'm saying that's wrong. But
everybody,
not by us. By some people just feel like doing it. But I'm not gonna get into a wild theory of how, it's
not a theory.
Okay,
not a theory. What I'm saying, we have to look at all aspects. Why
not just
Jezebel mentality?
That's a theory.
We have to look at all aspects.
You're right. That's not even a theory. That's just you talking on that. I'm not gonna bring. I don't think that's right to say that though. I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't say that, sis. That's crazy. Yeah, you should get off that.
It sounds harsh.
No, you don't need to say
it. But there are young girls. You cannot deny, brother, that there are young girls out here that have predatory mentality.
What I'm saying,
there are women out here that have predatory. How many men, as young boys, I just brought it out without bringing it out, have been molested by older women? You can't tell me that younger girls are not predatory. These young girls look like grown women. So I'm not trying to accuse anyone. I just said we need to keep it open as to the platform that we have to bring everything into balance. If we're going to hold court, we can't just bash one side without looking at all sides, that there are such things as false allegations, and our children are grown from when we were young and thought we were grown. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not accusing anybody. We just have to keep an open dialogue.
All right. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you. Thank you, sis. We got to move forward. A lot of people don't agree with you on this, but it's all right.
Yeah, she ain't kind of, it's a 14-year-old. We're not going Jezebel Bible character and play that game like that. Like, we need to get off.
I didn't bring any scriptures up.
Yeah,
I said Jezebel mentality.
You said Jezebel.
Jezebel mentality.
So we want to protect the young babies. We want to protect the family. And Polight is a grown-ass man. He can stand on his 2 feet and stick his motherfucking chest out and handle his business. That's Polight we talking about.
Thank you, sister. Appreciate the call.
Thank you.
We ain't talking about a little scared to talk individual. He can handle himself, right? Trust me, Polight gonna be all right. We got to worry about, the black women in this situation right now because they always get left out. So
you know what's crazy too?
Huh?
You know what's crazy to me?
What?
It's like you can tell when a motherfucker have an agenda to tear down somebody because they just worrying about Polight. They not worried. You don't hear them making a video about the child.
What about
like if this shit is real, and what about her psychology? Like how is she going to go further